Yep, Charlamagne the God.
Andrew Schulz.
We are the Brilliant Idiots podcast, back for another week of Brilliant Idiotness.
And this episode is brought to you by Fume. Okay, cold turkey may be great on sandwiches, but there's a better way to break your bad habits. And we're not talking about some weird mind voodoo to crazy neighbor. You know, we're talking about our sponsor, Fume, and they look at the problem in a different way. Not everything is a bad habit, okay? Instead of a drastic, uncomfortable change, why not just remove the bad from your habit, okay? Fume is an innovative, award-winning device that does just that. Instead of electronics, Fume is completely natural. Instead of vapor, Fume uses flavored air, and instead of harmful chemicals, Fume is all natural, delicious flavors. Get rid of that habit. Get rid of that awful smoking habit you have right now with Fume, okay? Fume, right now, if you join Fume in accelerating humanity's breakup from destructive habits by picking up the Journey Pack today, you head to tryfume.com and use the code IDIOTS to save 10% off when you get the Journey Pack today. That is tryfum.com and use the code IDIOTS to save an additional 10% off your order. Now let's start the show.
Let's get to the show. Hezzy!
What's up, baby?
You know, all week long, man. Not all week. Let me see. Yeah, all week. Really not all week. Over the last couple of days.
Yeah.
I've been just fielding phone calls and having conversations with individuals
About?
who are highly upset at Andrew Schulz comparing Taylor Swift to Beyonce and Michael Jackson.
Can I just say one? I just want to clear one thing. I did compare her to Beyonce.
You actually told us not to. You did.
Yeah, I said let's not compare because it's not a comparison. What I said is let's compare her to Michael Jackson because that is the closest thing. And I do just want to say that I brought some friendship bracelets for everybody here today. Taylor, my favorite name. Here's yours. Okay. Alex, there's a friendship bracelet for you. And Charla, there's an extra special friendship bracelet for you right there.
Did you get these from the show? Are they selling these as merch?
I mean, us Swifties pass them around when we go to shows, so we'll trade them with each other, and you know.
It smells like mayonnaise.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, Caucasian. It's been you know, put on by several Caucasians. I would say there's going to be some granola and flax seeds probably stuck in that bracelet.
Here's the funny thing about the conversation. It's like, yo, even when you tell people, you riling them up, they still allow themselves to be riled up. This is hilarious.
Yeah, this is a funny thing.
This headline of Hollywood Unlocked. Y'all agree, comedian Andrew Schulz says Taylor Swift has more hits than Beyonce. Come on, man.
But now it's to the point where I don't want to say I'm riling anybody up. I got to lean in fully to it. Because it's being taken so seriously.
I mean, the reality is, if here's the thing.
Yeah.
You're not wrong when you say that. Like, that's a factual statement.
That's what one friendship bracelet does. That's the power of
Taylor! That's what you were going to do.
But we knew this, though. All this stuff is Googleable. Googleable.
Google it. Google it.
It is Googleable.
You won't Google
More
it?
hits?
I'll pull it up.
It's not even close, bro. What is a hit? What is a hit?
I'll pull it up. I'll pull up Taylor Swift top 10s. Hold on.
Listen,
and I love Beyonce.
We're converting one Swiftie at a time.
No, I'm not converting. I'm a Pinkett Smith, Winfrey, Knowles, Carter.
I'm a Bezos, Buffett,
Swift number one hit.
Son, if you had that would have been fine.
I needed one more. Oliver Anthony.
She has, as of July 28, 2003, Taylor has 12 number one hits. She actually broke the all-time record for the most number one hits on Billboard's pop radio
I don't want to do this because ignorance is bliss, and I think so many people are being ignorant to Taylor that their lives are a little bit better. And if we start giving them the facts and we start rolling out the facts, it's impossible to refute. That's why I don't want to do this.
Okay.
I like to be subtle with my Taylor Swiftum, you know?
Beyonce has 8 number one hits.
Taylor reached out.
21 top 10 hits. I'm sure she did. What'd she say?
She said her favorite artist is Beyonce.
I believe that.
And then she said, psych. It's me.
Nah, it probably is. But the crazy thing about
Taylor ain't reach out.
the thing is, like, Beyonce is
No disrespect to my girl, you know what I'm saying? You busy.
Beyonce's a cultural icon, man.
Yo, why do we keep comparing her to be? I hate that.
Because the Michael Jackson thing is silly. That's just...
Whoa.
It just is, man. Michael Jackson sold over 100 million records,
Let
man.
Taylor get there, bro. Also, back it's different. People ain't buying records like they used to buy records. They had nothing to do back in the day. There was 2 TV shows on, and that was it. You read the same 4 books. You needed some shit to distract yourself. Also, Michael Jackson, the only reason I say it's the only person you can compare yourself to, I don't think she's there. Nobody touches Michael. Michael is the greatest entertainer in history.
She has, Beyonce has 20.
Actually, Jesus probably, because Walking on Water would shut shit down, bro.
Beyonce has
The water
20
walk over
top 10
moonwalk.
songs. Beyonce has 20 top 10 songs as soloist. Her first solo #1 came, not her first solo, but her most recent was this year with Break My Soul. But her last one before that was Single Ladies.
Now,
Solo.
Yeah.
how many does Taylor have? And I don't even want to do this.
What, solo?
Yeah.
Let me see. I just looked it up. Yeah, she broke the all-time record for the most #1 hits
I'm sorry.
on pop radio.
More than,
Pop radio.
but more than, wait a minute. That's
But that's what Beyonce competes to, though. Beyonce is R&B, pop. Beyonce's everything. That's the difference.
Thank
Beyonce
you.
is all encompassing. You know what I mean?
Beyonce's everything.
Yeah, that's
She
why.
is everything.
She is everything. I love Beyonce. This is a once in a generational talent. Please don't give me a side eye. You need another friendship because you're not being friendly enough. You
By
need
the
another
way,
friendship bracelet.
Taylor, you went to Beyonce's show this weekend.
I did.
How was it?
I still choose On the Run tour over
Oh no.
the new. But again, granted, the only reason why listen to me.
Oh no, that's
listen.
not the energy we
No,
needed.
look, listen. The only reason.
Not the
listen.
energy we needed. I think we've converted
Oh, my
another
God.
one. 2 friendship bracelets, and the Swiftie army continues to grow. You cannot stop the Swifties. You do not start your how is Beyonce argument with I like the old shit better.
But listen to me why I'm saying that though, because you've never been to one.
What do you mean I've never been to one?
You never been to a Beyonce concert.
I've been to On the Run.
You have?
Yes. I've been to Sean DePaul.
No.
Sean DePaul. I've been to Sean DePaul.
I've been to all the summertime beverages tours.
No, but she puts in like a storyline in those versus this one was really a party theme. And I think also I was on the side of the stage, so maybe I didn't get the full view of the
Trash
stage.
tickets.
Damn, Taylor.
Your imaginary
son,
friend Taylor
she
couldn't get you
had
better
people-
tickets.
She had people on the
what is that? I'm on the
stage.
side of the
Trash
stage. That's the
tickets.
excuse. I'm on the side of the stage.
She had-
Did you see where I was?
You paid for side booth? That's side booth stage. You know they got listening. They got tickets where you can just pay to listen, and then they got the side booth stage.
And you got side boob.
You paid for side booth stage.
Can I be
Yeah,
honest with
no.
you?
She made it inside.
Damn.
Yo, that's true. You were inside. That is good. You were inside. But I need more love from you towards B right now
Beyonce
because
was great. Blue was great. Like, amazing.
all I'm saying is the Beehive coming for you after
No,
Beyonce-
I was
here's the thing.
just
Hey.
telling Charlamagne, I'm like, yo, first of all, does Taylor Swift have a trend on her concert? No. Beyonce literally made a whole trend for her concert when she does everybody on mute. Like, everybody knows how to participate for that.
What does that mean?
What does Taylor, I'm just saying, what does
No, I'm
Taylor
saying, what does that
Swift
mean?
friendship
Everybody on mute.
bracelets.
What does that mean? Everybody on mute.
The 22
When
hat.
she says that part in the song, everybody
and
has to
everybody
get
gets
quiet.
quiet.
And it's
That's like
she-
a whole trending
Is she the
thing.
first artist in history that told the audience to be quiet?
In her song, yo, stop. You're not
Yo,
gonna
remember
do
back
that.
in the
never been to
day
Ed
when you
Sheeran
say
show?
everybody be quiet, that's when everybody made noise.
Everybody be quiet.
Everybody be quiet. That's when everybody used to make noise. The only time you used to be quiet when somebody says a moment of silence.
Moment of silence.
You
Give
know?
it up for God.
Here's the thing.
Give it up for Taylor.
It's all about metrics, right? If you're talking about numbers, whether it's album sales, shows, whatever like that, yeah, Taylor does win in metrics. But when you're just talking about cultural impact, it's like Beyonce, you can't measure that. You can't measure what Beyonce did.
Yo, you can't measure. She's absolutely amazing. I hate that we're even having this discussion. What I'm trying to say is Taylor shut down New Jersey. Beyonce not shutting down New Jersey by just going to a restaurant. Taylor shut down New Jersey. She's causing problems
Oh
on the
no, but
highway.
Beyonce
She's
Beyonce can't go to restaurants.
Exactly.
She's forbidden.
Yep.
I'm sorry, Charlamagne.
I'm dead serious. She's forbidden to go to restaurants. It's actually this thing called it's like the Michael Jackson law. Cause you know how Michael couldn't show up, like Michael couldn't just
He'll
walk
cause
around
hysteria.
and she'll get locked up for inciting riots. That was 10 years ago they put her on that.
Really?
Yeah.
She deserves that.
Absolutely.
I want people to show her love like that because the talent is there.
Yeah.
I have that type of excitement when I saw Beyonce. I remember Beyonce went and she was doing some dancing practice. My parents' dance studio. Back in the day. She came. What?
Keep going.
Did my parents teach her how to dance? Yes. That's a fact.
Nobody said that.
No, that's a fact. I'm just saying, that is a fact. You can look it up. You can look it up. My parents were instrumental in her dancing
You are
greatness.
so crazy.
No, that is a fact. You can look that up. You can look that up. That's something that you can look up. That is something you can look up. The Santa Clara Dance Center, it's obviously closed now, but before it closed, we made sure that we could bestow dancing wisdom on one of the greatest entertainers of all time, and we did! You cannot deny that. Now, here's the thing. My parents shut
Me
down
and
the
Andrew
studio.
both just told two lies back to back. But you figure it out. You figure out we two convincing lies back to back.
Son, nah. Yours is believable.
Ain't even blink an eye.
Didn't blink a fucking eye.
They made up a whole law. Oh, that's the Michael Jackson law. Oh, yeah. That law been around forever.
And somebody,
watch him go.
listen,
Watch him go.
Somebody's gonna take that clip and post it.
Let them post
It's the Michael there is a Michael Jackson law though.
See now.
What is it?
It's only two artists that
I
have
thought
it.
that's called Megan's Law. Hold on now. We still cooking with gas for the Swifties. Who want a friendship bracelet? You know what I mean? Who want a friendship bracelet?
Listen, Donnell was really mad. Donnell said, man, fuck Andrew Schulz, man.
Why?
I said,
Donnell,
why?
I love you.
I said, why? Because, man, you let him compare Taylor Swift to Michael Jackson. Nobody compares to Michael Jackson.
I agree. I said Taylor's the closest. But
then he turns around and says he's a black Swiftie.
Of course he is, because Donnell got soul, Donnell got heart, and he's a genius.
And he lives in Ohio now. He's on the river and on canoes and shit.
Yo, if you're on a canoe, you can't do the to the left. On a canoe, I knew you were trouble when you walked in. What do we got right here? We are never, ever getting back together.
That's what happens when you go to the left on a canoe. You get in that motherfucking river and drown. You in life, never ever getting back together. Not this one.
You can listen. God bless Taylor. Who wants it anyway? Who wants a friendship bracelet? I'm just trying to say.
It's just funny, man. Salute to Taylor. Salute to the Swifties. Salute to Beyonce and the Beehive. Yes. Have they attacked you yet, the Beehive?
No, because the Beehive hears me out.
Yeah.
It's these casuals that don't get it. The Beehive hears me talking about Beyonce's greatness, her excellence. This is a once in a generation, not even generation, century talent. This is not a criticism of Beyonce. She is unfucking real.
Yeah.
She's not even a human being.
You actually, the reality is Taylor and Beyonce are both icons in their own right.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Because Taylor's not some flash in the pan. She's out here touring on her first fucking album that came out how long ago? You know what I'm saying? You know, her re-recorded
2012.
album. Look that up. I think he's right though.
Son, if I'm right, it's in my blood.
No, I remember
if I'm right, it's in my blood.
I remember being at MTV back in the day, and she was up there causing commotion, and we was like, "Who the fuck is that?" Yup. And they was like, "That's Taylor Swift."
That's
You don't know Taylor Swift?
That's 6.
Oh, 6?
Yeah.
Which album came out in 2012?
No, that's right too though.
I don't know.
Guaranteed.
Damn, Taylor been out since 06?
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling y'all.
OG, bro. That's
what I'm
17
telling
years.
y'all. Survived an economic meltdown.
She's still a country singer. She's still considered country, I think. She's not?
She's everything, like Beyonce. Listen,
Stop.
in a lot of ways.
She's not singing no R&B.
Listen, here's the reality. Beyonce, better dancer, no question.
Better singer. She's a better everything.
No, but Beyonce's better dancer. But here's the thing. Dancing is not music. Like, I don't know why we're bringing that into music. Like, Beyonce might also be better at fishing. That has nothing to do with making music.
Because when you're talking about the overall greatness of an artist, you have to include dancing if they dance. Like Michael, you can't take away the dancing.
I can take away the dancer in Michael. When I'm listening to Michael Jackson, I'm not watching him dance.
You can't imagine Michael without the moonwalk.
Exactly.
You can't imagine Michael without the moonwalk. You can't imagine Michael without the leaning into the...
Right.
You know?
Hold on. You know what? You gonna get another friendship bracelet for that one. You gonna get another friendship bracelet for that one. That one was good. That was good. You missed it, Taylor, because you're too busy mesmerized by the swiftness.
Oh, man.
Listen. Michael Jackson,
God.
I can completely separate. Michael Jackson's voice is so unbelievable. I can separate it entirely from the dancing and still enjoy it more than anything else in the world.
Okay.
I'm never listening to Michael Jackson, missing the dancing. Never one time have I put on a Michael Jackson song and thought, man, I'd like to see him dance to this. When I see him dance on top of it, I go, what is happening
it adds to the experience
right now?
But I mean, that's what the greats do, right? Like even with Beyonce, she knew I'm gonna do Single Lady. This is a great record, but wait till y'all see the dance that goes with
Taylor Swift.
Taylor don't do that.
You know what I mean? Taylor Swift, exactly. That's why you have to talk about. That's why you have to talk about Taylor Swift, because she's in the conversation without the dance moves. What does that mean about the music? What does that mean about the playing? Think about that. She's in the conversation without the dance moves, and I know.
You're in the conversation.
Yo,
like, what are you
I
talking
know
about?
that you guys are going to say something racist.
What conversation?
And
She's in the
say,
conversation. Like, she's
oh,
in the
white people
conversation.
don't care about dancing as much. Well, that wasn't what Beyonce said when she came to my parents' dance studio to learn. That's not what Beyonce said when she came to my dance studio to learn.
What year was this?
I'll ask my mother right now.
Yeah, because
I'll ask my mother
this
right
had
now.
to be before she was banned from going to public places because of the Michael Jackson law.
Yes, most likely.
yeah,
But don't get me wrong, there was some security that came through. My
Really?
dad saw her.
Yeah.
He said, wow, what an
they
absolutely
do that too, though.
beautiful woman. That's what he said. He goes, Andrew, what a beautiful woman.
They do that though. They sneak her in places too.
They snuck her in.
They sneak her in. They put her in disguise. You know
Put
what
her
I
in
mean?
disguise,
A lot of
everything.
times you think you're seeing Jay Z, but it's really Beyonce.
That's
the
disrespectful.
dread wig. No, I'm serious.
That's disrespectful.
You
Now,
didn't
that's
know
right
that?
there.
was wild,
That's
man.
disrespectful.
No, they do that.
Hey, Beehive.
They have a whole mask and everything. You didn't know that?
What?
You didn't know that?
No.
Oh my God. Think about all the times you see Jay Z walk into a building. You see Hov walk in, right?
Actually, Beyonce.
But you always see him walk in twice.
Sometimes when you see Jay Z,
He
got
walks
some
in
titties.
twice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yo, I'm not paying
Son.
attention.
Yo, you cool. Wow.
He walks in. Wait till the wintertime. You'll really notice it then. You don't really notice it in the summer too much. In the wintertime, when like he got on clothes and coats
When
and
he was
stuff,
on the jet ski with the helmet, and that was really Beyonce.
you never saw Beyonce and Jay together.
On
You
the
never saw them riding
motherfucking
no jet
jet
skis
ski.
together. You saw them
And
separately.
he just took that L. Everybody making fun of him for having the life jacket on the jet ski.
Disguise. It's a
It
distraction.
was a
And
disguise.
how many times we seen Jay Z walk into a place twice? Pay attention. Y'all don't be paying attention.
They don't
man.
even be paying
Y'all be
attention.
You walked in. You see Jay Z walk in
Wow.
twice. Never see Beyonce walk in, but then all of a sudden you see Beyonce in the place.
She's wearing a dread head wig too.
Dread wig. She
Wait,
got
so
the
what's
stilts
that?
in the legs.
Was that Solange battling Beyonce in the elevator? Like, who was fighting in that
Well, that was a
elevator?
rare occasion where you actually saw them.
The one time you saw them together, it was a
That's
slugfest.
a rare occasion. Very rare occasion.
This is absolutely fascinating.
Michael used to do it all the time.
Michael used to do it all the time.
Michael
That
was
is
always
true.
in disguise.
Yes, he was.
All the time. And
Yes.
he would be disguised sometimes as another famous person just to throw you off. You didn't know this? Come
Honestly,
on.
did you not know this?
Come on,
Did
man.
you not know this? Did you?
You know how many times Michael Jackson used to dress up as Eminem?
Wait,
Y'all look crazy. You know what? Y'all just don't know history,
Eminem?
so it's just like I can't even have a conversation.
He used to dress up as Eminem?
He used to dress up as Eminem. You didn't know that?
I feel like the only person that dresses up as someone else is Drake.
What?
He does it all the time.
This
Drake-
is Michael Jackson started that. It was the only way
I
he could
know,
go out
I'm
in
just
public.
saying.
He did. He started that.
Wait, I said
Drake does do a
That's
lot of
not true.
cosplay though. Drake does a lot of cosplay, yo.
He
What's
does.
He dresses up as other people a
Yeah.
lot.
Oh God, I thought that was a very different thing. I thought that was
I know. I know what you thought.
what I think.
Listen, let's do some positively brilliant. What a fucking idiot. We've never done this before. This is a new segment that we're adding to the show. Cameron and Mace signed deal for new. It's not a podcast though, is it?
Yeah.
Sports show.
It's a sports show.
Sports show.
It doesn't come out in
podcast.
audio, does it though? I don't think so. I think it's just on
I'd be surprised
YouTube.
if it didn't as well.
Yeah.
But bravo to them.
Bravo
they
to them.
Killed it. They got the culture.
Bravo to them.
I mean, it is.
Very smart. The reason I say what they did is very smart because there was no rappers in that lane. You know, you notice there's a lot of rappers doing a lot of the same stuff, right? A lot of the rappers are just opening the microphone, giving their opinion on things, right? Cameron and Mace said, nah, fuck that. Let's go talk about sports. You know what I mean?
And in their unique, authentic way.
And it works for them. Like, and that's what everybody needs to remember this. Everything doesn't work for everybody. Why does it work for Cameron and Mace? Because they are athletes. They used to be athletes.
used to hoop.
They played college ball.
A lot of people forget about that.
You
They
know
used
what I
to
mean? They were really
Yeah.
good.
I think at least Cam, maybe Mace as well, played at the Garden for the it's called the PSAL when you go to public school.
Yeah.
You're part of like the public school athletic league. So the PSAL championship, I think he played in the Garden. Because the
I think he did
championship
too, yeah,
game
yeah.
is in the Garden. That was always the dream. You're like, oh my God, we can actually play the Knicks play. So
Taylor says you got audio? You got audio, Taylor?
We played from the whatchamacallit.
Taylor, don't do this. Don't say you got audio and then take 5 minutes to get the audio up,
Let's
Taylor.
see. Let's start
Taylor,
counting.
don't go to Twitter for a search engine and then pull up the Cam audio.
Thank you so much.
And now you got a sports show, which is so cool. Now, I know you went into basketball,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
So this is perfectly, I can see the pathway here.
Yeah. So what happened is this. They've been coming to me for years to do a podcast and do this type of thing and that type of thing. And I'm like, see, you're better than me. I don't want to talk to people for a living if that's going to make my living. So I'm like, I love sports and I need to be on television. People always offer me things to do on television. So I'm like, let me create my own show, not somebody give me a show, and see how it goes. And it's been really successful so far.
Yeah. I mean, listen, the reason I give Cam so much props is because people were coming to him to do a bunch of shows that he chose not to do. They've been trying to get Cameron on reality TV forever. The Love and Hip Hops of the world. VH1 probably came to him with other shows, who knows, with other networks, and he decided not to do it. Cam has been an innovator for a long time, because I don't give a fuck what nobody say. There was a point where Cam, I remember them announcing it on All Hip Hop, and they were saying that Cam was going to be the host of they didn't call it To Catch a Predator, but what the show they described
I remember that.
was To Catch a Predator.
That would have been unbelievable.
My God.
That would have been the most watched show on television.
You can still do something like that. I got an idea for Cam.
Talk to me.
To catch.
I know where you're trying to go with it.
No, but I'm trying
I
to
know where
find
you're
a
trying to
politically
go.
correct way to say. All
Yeah.
I'm saying is a pause game, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you catch people in pause-worthy moments.
Yeah.
Not just saying things, but actually
Yeah.
doing things. Like if you at the white party and Michael Rubin is hugging little baby from the back. You know what I'm saying? You run up on him, like on some Mr. Wallace. What's the dude name from that show? Christopher Wallace? Not Chris Biggie. What's the guy name?
Chris, we had him on the show.
Chris
Hansen.
Hansen.
Chris Hansen.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hansen.
Hanson or Handsome?
Hansen.
Oh, the Booty Warrior called him Chris Handsome.
But see, I called you Chris Handsome.
Yes,
Yeah.
but
What?
to catch, and so you catching people in the act
of being
pause-worthy moments.
Pause-worthy, yeah,
you know what I mean?
I like that.
That's interesting. Not just the language, but
So you go to the Met Gala and you wait for somebody to walk up and take the pictures, and then just
pause. It's a lot of ayoing. It's a lot of ayo.
Why you
To
wearing
catch a
wings?
ayo.
To catch a
To
that's
catch
it.
a ayo. That's the
it.
show.
that's good.
To catch a ayo.
To catch a ayo.
Starring Cameron.
That's
And
it.
I'm catching people in pause-worthy moments.
That's
You
it.
know what I mean?
That's
Guys,
it.
perfectly normal, running up on dudes eating glizzies.
Crazy.
You know what I mean? It's a lot. It could be a lot of ayos you can catch people doing. You
I
know
saw
what I mean?
one of the wildest things I've ever seen in my
You
life.
driving a car, your boy leaning over to get something, but his head is down.
Come on, yo.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Come on, yo. That's
Come
crazy
on,
right now.
man.
Even just hearing you say that was crazy.
That's what I'm saying. That's the show. What'd you see that was crazy?
I saw a guy at a baseball game, had a beer, had a glizzy that he brought in. He snuck into the baseball game in a plastic bag, opens the plastic bag, takes out the glizzy, drops the glizzy in the beer, uses the glizzy as a straw.
Hey, yo!
Wow.
No, that shit was nasty.
Hey, you! Especially if the beer still got the white fuzz at the top.
Yo.
Oh, my God.
But did he like poke a hole through it first? How?
Bro, I didn't know I came.
You didn't know you came.
There it is.
busted off after
I
you
already
saw that
busted.
shit?
That's why I didn't know what happened at the end.
Yeah.
Nah, this is crazy.
Yeah, this guy's
He
an
need to be
absolute
arrested.
fucking animal.
He need to
for
be
this.
arrested. You gotta arrest people like that. This is suspicious.
That
This not
Come
suspicious,
on,
yo.
yo. Come the fuck
This
on. We
not
gotta,
suspicious,
we gotta
man.
talk to Chris Moreau about this shit.
It's not suspicious.
We gotta talk to Chris Moreau about this.
This is
shit,
how
bro.
fucking diseases begin.
Yo,
bro.
he wants beer with glizzy flavor. No, there's children around, bro. We worried about the drag queens teaching them. This is
God
crazy.
Damn, this is how pandemics happen, man.
Hey,
Seriously,
hey,
man.
hey.
This is how motherfucking pandemics start, yo.
Yo, that's crazy.
That is
Charlamagne-
insane.
Do it as a joke too. Like he's
I
really.
know this is.
Can we
serious.
talk about how Charlamagne scared Chris off of the show?
What I do?
Stop! Don't even do that. Don't even do that.
What I do,
You
man?
scared Chris off the show
Why, man?
because he's not here. Because you scared him about the
I don't-
heart thing.
No, matter of fact, let me salute my guy, man. Let me salute our guys, because Schulz already
Some
went.
prayers to
Dr. Shapiro, Dr. Green, Dr. Puma,
Dr. Shapiro, Dr. Green, Dr. Puma
Sorin Clinic.
of Sorin Clinic. Yes, I wrote down exactly what the fuck it is they do though.
They do this.
I went and got it yesterday.
Iodine CAT scan thing for your heart. That's where I found out I got some calcium.
But I had already
Charlamagne.
did the iodine thing. This one is different because that you can see it within minutes or some shit like that. Yeah, it's called the coronary CT scan with heart flow.
Yep.
You've been hearing us have these conversations about cardiovascular issues and how all of us have gone to do these tests. Go to Sorin, yo. And do you know that if you're in Sorin and there is some type of blockage or something, they can put the stent in you right there?
In that moment?
In that facility.
Did you have...
No. I don't got none of that. Like, I don't got none of that. My wife is super clean. He told my wife, you know what I want you to do? Go do some drugs. He was like, go smoke something, go drink something, eat whatever you want. He was just like, this is unbelievable how clean her heart is. He was like, I will trade you this heart scan and $50. That's what he told her, man. Clean as a fucking whistle.
It sounds like he's trying to rizz up your wife right in front of you, my boy. It sounds like he's talking about your wife's body right in front of you, my boy. That was a little crazy.
It's kind of crazy.
Yo, you need to chill out, Dr. Puma.
Did that say Swift?
What?
Oh my
Glizzy
God.
as a straw is crazy. What? Of course it says Swift.
Oh my God.
Click that. Click that.
Oh, and under it says for all the dogs.
There we go. Under it says for all the dogs.
Click for all the dogs, Taylor.
Look at that. Look at that. Just beautiful.
I think this is positively brilliant. Because, I mean, for Drake to find a rare Basquiat picture of a dog and make it his album cover.
Is that like, Drake?
That's Drake's album cover. That's a Basquiat, bro.
I thought that was Taylor Swift.
No, that's a Basquiat. The name of his album is called For All the Dogs. And that's a rare Basquiat. They said it was a rare Basquiat that they found and it was unfinished.
Why are you doing this?
What?
Why are you doing
Now, it has to be his kid painted that or made that.
No, this is a Basquiat. What's up? This guy is crazy. This is a Basquiat. Didn't Banksy do your shirt?
Yeah.
All right then. So why can't Basquiat do an album cover for Drake?
I don't know what's going on right now.
What do you mean? This is a Basquiat.
I don't know what's going on right now. But if his son made it, it's a beautiful drawing and it's amazing. It's spectacular. If
It's not beautiful if
made
Basquiat did that?
If Basquiat made it, I think we got to look at the Basquiat legacy. I think we got to look at it.
We have to be, listen, let's be clear, right? Yes, Drake's son did make this. But come on, man, most art that people say is high-end and beautiful looks like this, bro.
Yo, maybe his son is that talented.
Am I tripping?
Yeah.
No,
Like,
you're not tripping. Art is bullshit.
Stupid.
It's
That's
bullshit.
what I'm saying. Like, why couldn't this be a Basquiat? And I'm not taking away from the greatness of Basquiat. I'm just saying, why couldn't this be a Basquiat?
Son, that's a compliment to the Drake's son.
That's what he might be the next Basquiat.
Drake's son might be the next Basquiat. Why don't we start talking about that?
And by the way, I respect nepotism. Like, why wouldn't you take your son's picture and make it your album
So
cover?
why would you not want to put your kids on?
Why
That's
not?
The thing. I understand when people shit on nepotism because they're trying to get on, right? But if it's you and your family, you want to put your family on. You're not going to tell your family, sorry, we don't believe in nepotism. I hope you struggle and have nothing in your life.
You only shit on nepotism when you don't have any.
There we go.
like some people look at the word nepotism and think ice cream.
I can't wait to nepotize.
What? Yes, same. You know what I'm saying? I agree
What
with
do
you.
you call your children that are nepotists? Are they
Little
nepotists?
nepotists.
Like
Little nepotism. And you should take advantage of nepotism. Why
little
wouldn't you?
nepotist? You little
going?
nepotist?
Yo,
that feels a little.
Nepo baby?
That feels a little like the N word, right?
And
Little nepotist. Look at these little nepotists running around with all my money,
Little
spending
nepotist.
it, going on.
You little
spring
nepotist so
breaks.
ungrateful.
Yeah,
You know what
yo.
I'm saying?
Yo.
After all I did for you little nepotist.
Yo, is that the white N word? Is that what the Rockefeller said? Look at these little nepotists
Look at these
running
little
around.
nepotists. I actually think this is really dope. Because here's the thing about Drake. Drake historically has not had great album covers.
Bro, the one on the Sears Tower, whatever that shit is, the CN
that's
Tower.
one of the better ones.
That was fire.
That's one of the better ones. But if you're reading this too late, that was garbage, but ended up being a cultural phenomenon.
So if it hits, it hits.
You know what I'm saying? The pregnant emoji one, that took no thought.
Yeah,
you don't remember
one was
that? You know what I mean?
But I mean, if it hits and then the culture's using it, is it a bad cover?
No, if you're reading this too late, was perfect. Like that was perfect for the time. You know what I mean?
I think Jay Z was the first to do that. I think Blue Ivy was on a song when she was 2 days
On
old.
444. Yeah.
He took her crying when she
He
was
was
2
the
days
first
old and put it on an
rapper
album.
to put his
Like
Child?
she was
Nah,
the
nah,
youngest, the youngest
Nah.
child.
Stevie Wonder.
What do you mean?
Stevie Wonder had that song where the baby was crying.
Isn't she lovely?
Oh, and what, the baby?
I think that was his baby. Yeah, that was Stevie Wonder's child.
But
Isn't
the
she
baby was
lovely?
just born? Because I know Blue was 2 days old.
Yeah, the baby was crying coming out the womb.
Oh wow.
Yeah, yeah. And Stevie had to cut the umbilical cord. Ended up cutting somebody's finger off.
Damn, yo.
What?
What a tragedy. What a tragedy.
I'm making this. I can't talk to y'all if y'all not historians. Y'all supposed to know these.
Listen,
Like, what's
I
up,
believe
man?
you. I
You know
believe
what I'm
you.
saying?
They let Stevie Wonder cut the umbilical, bro?
No, cut the umbilical cord.
That's
And he
nuts,
snipped
man.
the doctor's pinky off. And
Golly.
the doctor was fine with it because it was Stevie.
It was Stevie.
It was fucking Stevie,
So then
man.
who ended up clipping the umbilical cord?
I don't know.
Isn't that interesting?
I never thought about it.
Yeah.
You probably gave him another chance. when you give him another chance, man, come on, man. If you give him a bat and you tell him hit the piñata and he misses, you're not gonna say nothing, man. You know? You just gonna move the piñata after about 2 minutes of chuckles. You know what I'm saying? After about 2 minutes of chuckles, you just gonna move the piñata right where he's at, and you're gonna start saying to the
That's
left,
a
to
good-
the left.
How long? What is the grace period for laughing at a disability? So like,
Depends what it is.
okay,
Here we
so
go.
break it down. Like if a blind person does some blind shit, how much can we laugh and for how long?
It depends what it is. Depends what it is, man.
Okay.
Some
All right.
most blind people I know have an amazing sense of humor,
Yeah.
and they make jokes about being blind.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They'll say stuff like, yo, they'll call you and then you be talking and you're like, yo, I'm gonna hit you on FaceTime real quick. You know what I'm saying? Pick up FaceTime real quick. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. You don't think that's a thing?
I believe it.
No, that's really happened before.
I believe
so.
so.
Stuff like that is different, but it depends what happens with the disability.
Okay, what if somebody's just morbidly obese?
Is that a disability though?
Technically.
Yeah? Yeah, obesity is a disability. So let's say they're morbidly obese. Oh, don't do it to me, Taylor.
Okay.
Don't do it.
True story.
Can I tell you one thing real quick before?
True story,
Can I
true
tell you
story.
one thing real quick?
True
All right,
story,
you go,
true
you go.
story,
Then
true
I got one for you, Charlamagne.
Story. Fat person.
Yeah.
Won't say their name. He was a producer. When I used to go down to Miami, salute to my guy at BB, Circle House Studios, this fat producer would pull up in this little sports car. I don't know what car, I don't know if it was a Ferrari or Porsche, whatever. Yeah. They knew what time he was coming. When he would pull up, they would call everybody to come gather around the window and watch him attempt to get out of this car. No. And he was really a big guy. And it would take him at least 5 to 7 minutes every single time. He'd be doing all of this shit.
No.
Doing like this. Or just to get out the car. Then he would get out and to do his clothes like everything was all
when
good
they
and
pull
cool.
down the shirt.
Yes.
When they pull down their shirt.
So I think that's fair game to laugh at.
I saw, there's that egg challenge?
No, the
Crack an egg challenge. You haven't seen the moms
No.
on TikTok doing this? So all these moms on TikTok, there's this little challenge where they crack an egg on their kid's head. They got an infant that's with them. It's like, we're gonna make some eggs with mommy.
Child abuse.
And the kid's like, blah, 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 blah. So they crack an egg. Yo,
Infant? Not an infant. Infants don't talk.
Toddler. I'm scrolling, bro, and I'm deep on this shit because it's mad funny. Bro, I get to one, and the mom cracks a head on the kid with Down syndrome, bro.
What happened? What happened? You gotta scramble that egg after that. You can't just motherfucking. You can't. Like, you do, man.
We are never, ever getting back together.
You do, man. Cause you gotta. That's fucked up to that. That's fucked up. First of all, I think it's fucked up to be cracking the egg across any kid head.
Nah, it's
number
kind
one.
of funny, bro.
Damn.
It's kind of funny because the boys all take it, and the girls not
Why
play
would you
that
want
shit.
to do that? Eggs are hard. Eggs ain't no fucking.
Because these moms are annoyed with their kids, destroying their pussies and shit.
Are they just looking for content on TikTok?
Oh my God.
TikTok is ruining people's lives.
Oh my
We had
God.
this conversation yesterday.
Everything
what do
is
motherfuckers
content.
want? Everything is content. Everything is attention. Let me see this shit.
Bro, hold on. It ain't that one. Let me see it. Yo, that's the
that's
trend.
fucked up. And the little boy said it hurt.
You know, little boys be capping, bro.
It's right here too.
Yo, that's fucked up.
Why
I
are
don't
they
like
cracking heads?
I don't like that.
Cracking eggs. Like,
Yo, it's funny.
for
don't
what?
like that.
But wait till you go to Downsy
You gotta hit that shit hard, bro. Okay, at least she got it back.
in blood.
Mom's used to getting busted on in the face.
Jesus.
For what? Who made this?
Why are you doing that to these little kids? We gotta stop traumatizing little kids for our TikToks, man. Why is that shit funny to people? Like,
It's a little funny.
It's
that shit hit him twice.
Oh, damn.
There you go. Get your get back, kid. That's what I like.
You missed the
Get
Riri
your get
one.
back, kid.
Nah, there's a
The Riri one.
the Riri one is crazy, bro.
He need egg whites. That little boy's a little Portland.
Oh, right there, Taylor.
That's the one.
Yo, run it back, right?
She don't have Down syndrome.
No, watch, Charlotte. Watch. Look.
Oh, come on, man. Come the fuck on, man. Come on, man. If you ain't never seen the video, the mama hit the little kid with Down syndrome in the head, then the little kid hits himself in the head. Herself in the head, man. That's fucked up, man. God damn,
Yo, Alex,
man.
you fucked up for bringing that up, bro.
That's fucked
That's
up.
fucked up for bringing that up, Al.
Taylor was telling me about a show on Netflix starring.
If the parent is cool with it, then it's okay to laugh.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
There's
It's
a
the
lot of
parent.
fucked up things parents are doing now for the sake of
You
attention.
can't tell a parent how to raise their kid.
You can't, but goddamn, man, parents got to stop doing shit for attention. Stop traumatizing your kids for attention.
Taylor, what are you bringing up?
See,
This is a show on Netflix.
Oh,
It's
what is
a
it?
Netflix show. This is from The Sun. It says
Down
Netflix.
for Love or something like that?
Netflix
Yeah.
sparks outrage with new dating show Down for Love as fans fume. You're going to hell for this. I disagree.
So
I
what is it?
disagree. I think it says more about the people complaining about this show than it does the people with Down syndrome, because we live in this world where everybody says we got to have equality and, you know, we have to be inclusive to normalize people and normalize things. Why can't those kids with Down syndrome look for love? Why can't those kids with Down syndrome find love?
Come on, bro. Don't play this.
I'm serious,
real.
man.
I agree. I've been watching the show.
Yeah.
I've been watching the show.
There's another one, Love on the
Love
Spectrum.
on the Spectrum.
What is Love on the
Really?
Spectrum?
Like
It's
people-
autistic and Down
autistic,
syndrome
yeah.
kids, yeah. And
That's
in
on
Australia.
Netflix?
It's on Netflix. And it's one of the most
That
wholesome,
shit is-
beautiful shows, man.
Because these are pure kids.
Pure
These are pure
kids.
people.
That's pure kids. They're
I don't see a
beautiful.
problem
And
with it.
they deserve love too. They deserve to date. They deserve to have sex.
What's
They deserve
this? I just hope this shit is scored properly. Like when this shit come on, I want to hear Brandy. I want to be down with what you're going through. I want to hear that shit. You know what I mean? You know? What? I'm being dead serious right now. I hope this show is scored properly.
It's going down.
I want to hear Mary J. Blige, I'm going down. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear when they having fun. When they having fun, I want to hear Juvenile and Dragon.
I'm the youngest.
Down bottom. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all niggas bust your guns?
Hell yeah, we bust our guns.
Do y'all come till they come? Yes,
Damn right, we
man.
make them come.
Yes,
to the
man.
left, wait, to the east, to the
Yes,
west.
man. I want to hear C Murder down for my hitters.
Yo.
Cause it's
Yeah.
not. I'm serious. This show is about love, so I need all the love songs that got down in the name, and I need all the
Down,
songs
down, baby. Your seat in the Range Rover, street sweeper, baby. Cop ready to let it go.
Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm all for this show.
I come from a land down under. It's in Australia, isn't it?
I don't know where it's from.
That Taylor Swift just came out of you just now. So what was that?
The land down
Well, I
under.
know
is
the land
crazy.
down under. The land down
Oh,
under.
man. How is Netflix? Let me read this article. Let me see this. Netflix is facing a huge backlash after the launch of its brand new reality dating show, Down for Love. Furious fans have hit out at the screamer and blasted their decision to give their latest show offerings a disrespectful name.
Oh, get over this with the name,
Nah,
bro.
I disagree.
I also think it
disagree.
humanizes people that have Down syndrome.
New Zealand
and
based.
it's New Zealand based.
I disagree. That's not disrespectful. That's like
It lets people know that I think that so many people have never had an interaction with someone who has Down syndrome. And then when you watch the show, you're like, oh my God, these
regular
are
people.
the most amazing human beings. Like
Sit.
just full of love, kindness.
That's
They're
right.
hilarious.
That's
and
right.
the families know that they're hilarious, and that's why they feel comfortable sharing it.
That's
It's
right.
not going, we're laughing at them. They're just funny individuals. And I don't know, I remember watching it and I remember going, wow, this is beautiful. Like, Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, saying that the title of this show is disrespectful is saying they have Down syndrome is disrespectful.
Exactly. What?
It's an identifier, right? Like Black Panther. You know what I'm saying? Or when Eminem had the song "White America," like they're identifying themselves.
Yeah.
This is what they do. You know what I mean? Like, and by the way, think about all the reality shows. That's what reality shows do. Flavor of Love, who starred in that? Yep. Flavor Flav. I Love New York, who starred in that? For the Love of Ray J.
Real Housewives of wherever.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is an identifier. I have no problem with this. I actually think the name is very creative. Only thing I want is this, the score to match the title of the show. So I need all of these songs that have Down
It's
in the title.
going down, Fade to Blackstreet. The homies got at me.
That's right.
Collab
That's right.
Creations.
Go watch Down for Love, man. Go download it right now to whatever computer you got. Go watch Down for Love, okay? We need those ratings to be up. We need those screens to be up, not down. All right?
Bruh. Yo.
Go to fucking.
Bro, that's a fire article. Yo, that's a fire.
It is.
The ratings for. Oh, no, I can't.
By the way,
The ratings for Down for Love have up syndrome.
by the way, if people don't watch this show, everybody's gonna think folks are being funny when they say the streams are really down for Love.
So we have to.
Go do it. If the spirit moves you,
We have to. If the spirit moves you, what, Charlotte? What?
if the spirit moves you, do it, man. Do it. I'm gonna pick up what you put down, bro. Do it. I'm gonna do it, bro. I'm gonna do it, man.
Yo, you need Taylor Swift in your life, yo. You need more Taylor in your life, man.
Let's pay some bills, man. Salute to Talkspace. Talkspace, man. Do you think seeing a therapist or psychiatrist would be helpful, but you don't have the time to actually find one and meet with them or afford them? Try Talkspace. By doing everything online, Talkspace has made getting the help you want easy, accessible, and affordable. When you've met your therapy goals or simply want to cancel, Talkspace has a simple cancellation process and will work with you to get a prorated refund for unused time if applicable, okay? Therapy can help you shift your perspective. You know, we all big on therapy in this room. It can help you find tools to cope in difficult times and be a guiding light. Getting started is the important part. Talkspace makes it easy and affordable. At Talkspace.com, you can sign up online and get a personalized match with a provider that's right for you. Typically, within 48 hours, okay? It's incredibly convenient to have virtual sessions with your licensed therapist from the comfort of your home. Talkspace can help with any specific challenges you might be facing. It's the #1 online therapy platform with licensed therapists in over 40 specialties, including anxiety, depression, substance abuse, relationship issues, and much more. Talkspace is secure and private, using the latest end-to-end bank-grade encryption technology to store client information and complying with the latest HIPAA regulations, okay? As a listener of this podcast, you'll get $80 off your first month with Talkspace when you go to Talkspace.com/idiots. To match with a licensed therapist today, go to Talkspace.com/idiots to get $80 off your first month and show your support for the show. That's Talkspace.com/idiots. Schulz, you want to do Priceline?
Guys, this episode has also been brought to you by Priceline. When it comes to travel, we all have a happy place. You can see yourself there already, and it's glorious. And now, think of your summer happy place, the sun, the sand, the big city, or the town that you just explored. We all have a place. My summer place is, the beautiful Amalfi Coast, the Borgo Sant'Andrea, where I was riddled with diarrhea for 5 days straight, but it was a magical experience. What I'm trying to tell you is Priceline wants to get you there and help you travel your happy place for a happy price this summer with deals you can't find anywhere else. My travel secret this summer, Priceline's VIP program. It's free to join. All you need is to sign up and book a trip. They have savings on hotels, flights, rental cars, and select deals you can't find anywhere else. This is the real deal. Every trip gets you closer to the next level and unlocks more benefits. Plus, You can choose up to 5 members to add to your VIP family so that together you can bundle your trips and unlock savings even faster. I'm telling you, you visit Priceline.com/brilliant. Go to your happy place this summer, Priceline.com/brilliant. Let's get back to the show.
Church announcement, Schulz. Hey!
Yo, man, I just want to say Calgary, I'm pulling up this weekend, Sunday, Calgary, Princess Island Park. Calgary, Princess Island Park, outdoor show, gonna be crazy, 5,000 people. Let's pray for some good weather. I will see you guys out there. Also, Australia, thank you guys so much. We appreciate you so much. We're adding another show in Perth, add another show in Sydney, adding more seats in Melbourne and Brisbane. Adelaide, thank you so much. And also, we have tickets for Windsor, Ontario, Detroit, Windsor area. Pull up. Thank you guys so much. TheAndrewSchultz.com. We got some cool announcements coming as well. Can't wait for y'all to see this hour, man. I really appreciate y'all.
Only thing I got is Black Privilege Publishing. You know, that's my book in print with Simon & Schuster. We got a release coming out on November 7th, okay? My man Doug Melville, Invisible Generals. It's the amazing true story of America's first black generals, Benjamin O. Davis Sr. and Jr., a father and son who helped integrate the American military and create the famous Tuskegee Airmen. So if you're one of these people who need to, catch up on hidden figures in our culture, this book is for you. It's available for pre-order now. And make sure you go check out my good sister Alicia Renee's project, Unleash for Love. It is the latest release off myself and Kevin Hart's imprint, SBH Productions, with Audible. It is a romantic scripted comedy, an audio scripted romantic comedy starring Alicia Renee and Pretty V and Logan Browning and Jess Hilarious and Portia Williams, Giselle Bryant, Kadeem Hardison, and Jasmine Guy. They play Alicia Renee's parents. So make sure you check that out on Audible right now if you have an Audible account. Okay, now let's get back to the show. What did you think of this, man? This was interesting.
Talk to me.
I was talking to the good sister Jess Hilarious about this morning because she's a stand-up comedian as well. And as a comedian, she didn't necessarily appreciate Steve Harvey, Big Unk. What's up, Unk? And I don't believe this was Steve. I believe this is whoever runs Steve's account. But they tweeted out, a comedian you don't find funny at all. What do you think about that from another comedian? Because Steve is, regardless of how the big mogul entrepreneur Steve Harvey has become one of the greatest radio personalities, TV hosts, he's still a stand-up. His roots are in stand-up. What did you think of this tweet? Is this out of bounds for a comedian?
I mean, as a comedian, say whatever you want. Mm-hmm. That's going to be with everything. Ideally, it's in the guise of a joke. I'm curious why he would want to know that. Maybe it was just his team posting it and they don't really know kind of how we do it as far as comics go, like talking about another comics.
Because I feel like this just opens up, this is a firing squad for the people that people consider unfunny.
Why invite the energy?
Yeah.
What do you think it was about? You think it was the team or you think it was actually him?
Either it was the team or, man, he just went to a comedy show and was disgusted. he went to see somebody on stage and was just like, man, it can't just be me, man. You know what I'm saying? So he had to tweet out, a comedian you don't find funny at all. Because if 10 people say the person you just saw, you like, it wasn't just me. You know what I mean? That's what I personally think happened. That's my personal opinion. But I mean, I don't know. I'm not a comedian, so I don't know if this is out of bounds or not.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about out of bounds. You just don't see a lot of comics doing it. You don't see a lot of comics, especially like at his level, going out. You see a lot of maybe younger comics who haven't made it yet, and they're trying to, they don't recognize the power of their voice just yet because it's not powerful, meaning like nobody's listening to the pod. So they're saying it and they feel like it doesn't matter. But once you're at Steve's level, if he even co-signs any of the people on that list, that's a big shot from a legend in comedy. Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah, and that's what lets me know whoever he's talking about, if Steve did indeed tweet this, is a big deal. Ooh. Because Steve is not talking about the people on the come up. This we know. He's talking about folks that are already established.
Who do you think he's talking about? Yo?
I have no idea.
Who's Steve C?
I have no idea. Because honestly, man,
who was talking shit about Steve?
Who was talking shit? I mean, everybody always talks shit about Steve.
But not him as a funny person.
Nah, people talk shit about Steve because he's successful. Like he's successful. He's been winning forever.
Comes with the territory.
He comes with the territory. He's one of these people that some folks look at and be like, why him? You know what I mean? Or what about him? Stop worrying about what about people. It's God. That's what. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? God puts her hands on certain people, and Steve Harvey is one of them. So I don't know who Steve was talking about. I would like to see the mentions. You want to look at the mentions, Taylor?
Okay.
You want to open the mentions? Let's go to the actual tweet and open the mentions. Let's see who people are saying. We don't have to say no names, you know, unless it's people that I disagree with. You know what I'm saying? If it's people that y'all saying y'all don't find funny, and I actually do find them funny, you know, I'm gonna have to push back on this a little bit.
Yeah. I wonder what inspired this, man. Do you think he watched the special and he was like, man, what is going on? Because usually,
yeah, that's it. That's what the fuck happened, Schulz.
Or they're like,
that's what it was.
Or like, what's the hype about this? Yo, what if it's not even he would never call a non-stand-up a comedian, right?
Yeah.
He would never call like a social media comedian a comedian.
Me and Donnell had that conversation this morning. Because Donnell was talking about how he met a young lady, he didn't say her name, but he met a young lady who told him, I'm a comedian. And he was like, the woman showed him like a sketch or something she did on Instagram. And he said to her, that's not comedy. And she goes, yes, it is. And so he said they actually looked up the definition of comedian. And I forgot what the actual definition is, but it's basically like somebody who makes you laugh through some type of art form. You know what I mean? But Donnell wasn't looking at it like that because he's a stand-up comic. And he's a person who was on sketch. So he's had both experiences.
That's the thing. It's like,
scroll up. Who we got?
That's unfair.
Comedian we don't find. I can't even read. Hold on.
These are just responses.
Nah, this is just hate. Bro.
Yeah, that's
people
hate.
just hate.
Come on, get the fuck out of here. It says Kevin Hart, Chris Rock. Get the fuck out of here.
Kevin Hart because he's not
hate.
controversial.
Nah,
Will
this is just
Ferrell,
hate, bro.
suck dick. You out of your mind.
Nah, this is just hate.
That's hate. Pete Davidson bullshit. Bill Maher bullshit.
It's all hate. It's all hate. That one maybe. It's all hate. That's hate. It's all hate. You can't put Bill Maher, Kevin Hart, Chris Rock, Will Ferrell, Mike Epps. Nah.
Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Hate. You're right. It's hate. But what you were saying about the comic thing?
We don't consider anybody who's not a stand-up comedian a comedian. But people who are not, like I've heard comedic actors call themselves comedians, like in front of me. And like, they'll be like, yeah, you know, like as comedians, and I probably had the feeling that you would have if I said, like, as black men, we gotta stick together.
You are black though, bro.
Well, I know that.
Yeah.
But the people, maybe not you, the people, Taylor doesn't think I'm black sometimes.
Why can't you be black?
Sometimes you do think I'm black as hell.
When
my rhythm is crazy.
Why can't you identify as a black man?
You know what I mean? What do you mean identify?
You can identify as a black man.
I think I'm black.
Who am I to tell you different?
I don't think you're black, you cracker-ass cracker.
Sometimes I identify as a cracker.
When you were in that Sorin medical, did you feel like a honky-ass cracker?
No, I just felt like somebody with good health insurance and status.
Talk to me.
Salute to Sorin Medical. They treated us like fantastic.
Like kings. No, yeah, I don't consider anybody who doesn't do stand-up a comedian.
That's not fair, though.
I know it's not fair, but life ain't fair.
Because comedic actor is but here's the thing, you got to add the
you're
qualifier.
You're a comedic actor, you're not a comedian.
Qualifier. That's what I'm saying, add the qualifier. You're a sketch comedian.
Yeah,
add the qualifier.
You're not
you know what I mean?
Comedian is stand-up comedian. Yeah,
stand up, add the qualifier. It's just like when you gotta, sometimes you gotta add the qualifier. That's what trans is, right?
Yeah, exactly.
No, I'm saying, like that's what cisgender is, right?
I'm a cis comedian.
Yes,
they are a comedic actor. I'm a cis comedian. I'm a cis comedian.
You're a cis comedian.
Yeah.
Cis comedian.
They are trans comedian.
Okay, I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
The definition is an entertainer whose act is designed to make an audience laugh.
And it don't matter what it is. It could be anything. It could be
act.
Yo, what's your man name? That used to bust Waterhead. Watermelon Head. No, not Watermelon Head. What the fuck? You know who I'm talking about, man. The Diesel motherfucker. He wasn't always Diesel.
Sounds racist what you're
saying. Nah, man. Carrot Top.
Oh,
God.
Okay. Carrot Top.
Watermelon Head?
Yo, that is crazy.
That's one of the more racist things I've ever heard.
That's crazy.
You're a racist.
He used to bust the watermelons and
No,
shit.
that's Gallagher.
Oh, shit.
Bro, you're racist, bro. Calling a black person watermelon head.
Top ain't black.
He's ginger, bro.
Those are the blacks.
He's
of the
alive
earth.
still?
I think so, yeah.
God bless Carrot Top, man.
Nah, for real, bless him. Watermelon head is crazy.
What is he up to now? I swear I thought he used to bust the watermelons, yo.
No, Gallagher was the guy who busted the watermelons.
Okay, but didn't Gallagher do that to make people laugh?
Yes.
But he wouldn't be considered a comic.
No, I think he was also doing stand-up.
Pull up Gallagher. Let's see what they say Gallagher is. Oh, so he did stand-up.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
If he did stand up, then
Just everybody needs to qualify is what I'm
What
saying.
about the people that's on social media making jokes? What do you call them? Just
People.
influencers?
People on social media making jokes.
Civilians.
Yeah, civilians can be funny
Honestly,
too.
like the pranksters and all the other stuff.
They're pranksters. That's what they're called. They're pranksters.
We're so specific, we'll call ourselves stand-ups. Like if I ask some, is blah, blah, blah a stand-up? That's what I'll say.
Okay.
And then to see if they actually do stand-up comedy. Like if I hear somebody's an actor and I'm like, do they do stand-up? I won't be like, are they a comedian? But comedian is reserved for if you do stand-up comedy. That's it. Come on, bro. We can't be anything else.
No, I'm with it. I'm with it. Is there any comedians with Down syndrome? Like stand-up comics?
I think she was on the list. No.
Who?
This guy is
You're an asshole.
this guy's an absolute
I don't get what happened.
this guy's an animal. You're an animal, bro.
I'm just asking.
Are an
I'm
animal.
just asking. Erect penises are getting bigger, y'all.
Yo, I feel that though.
No, not ours. We got the old models.
No, I know what I'm saying.
What? Hey, yo, what the fuck?
You seeing the new models?
I'm seeing them new models, bro.
I said erect penises are getting big. He said, I've been feeling that.
I've been feeling that, bro. It's going deeper. I'm like, hey, yo, chill out, bro.
But no.
I didn't know that it goes that far.
The size of the male erect penis has increased by 24% over the last 29 years.
That's fire, dude.
That's not clickbait. It is the result of a highly scientific and in-depth systematic review carried out by a team of respected urologists from around the globe for the World Journal of Mental Health. What is the reason? I forgot the
Men's health. Not mental.
Men's health. Scroll up. I want to see what the reasons were. The reasons were because they said because of the food. Oh, yeah, it was because of the food, and they said pollution.
Also inflation.
You think so?
Yeah.
Price of the dick. What
inflation
they
is
say on
going
the
up.
wire? The price of the dick going up.
Wait, what is it?
What they say on the wire?
The price of the work.
The brick.
Oh, the brick going up. The price of the brick going up.
Like,
Yo,
what?
The price of the dick going up.
hold on. 24% is crazy. Imagine
That's-
your dick was a quarter bigger, bro.
It is. They said it went from like 4 inches to like 6.5, some crazy shit like that, or 4.5 to like 7.
4 to 5. It would be 4
That's
to 5.
crazy.
Yo, 24% longer dick is wild.
It's new model, man. That's that new model. That's the dicks that were made in the last 29 years, bro.
Taylor, have you experienced any growth?
That's her era.
No,
I'm
I've
saying.
been celibate. So
That's her
I
era.
don't
That's why she can just get on here sometimes and be like 10 inches is average.
Hold on. You are, did you hear what she said? She said she's celibate.
Nobody believes that. You selling,
First of all,
you selling a little bit of what?
I only had sex with one guy this
You
year.
selling a little bit of what? Your Beyonce tickets, the little trash ass tickets you had?
Wow. What?
What you selling a little bit of, Taylor?
I'm entertaining you. But yes, I've been on a spiritual journey.
Spiritual journey. How long this been going on? I didn't know about this.
For like beginning of the year, I wasn't dealing with nobody and then dealt with someone and then he pissed me off and then I'm back to being celibate.
Have you ever dealt with a guy who,
It just feels like you're
I just
single.
cut, yeah, you just cut me. I just cut
but
him
have you
off.
ever dealt with a guy who really laid it down and you're like, all right, he could treat me however he wants because the dick was
Absolutely
crazy?
not. No,
So that's not real.
no. It's for some people, but like to me,
No guy's ever just busted it open to the point where you're like, yo, treat me like shit.
I've had really, no.
You never had treat me like shit dick in your life?
What do you mean by that?
Meaning the dick
like
is
them
so
talking
good. You're
shit
like,
indoors?
no,
Oh.
like, yo, treat me like shit. The dick is that good. You can treat me
Oh, I
however
see
you
what
want.
you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
You
The-
never had that good
yeah,
dick in your
like
life?
it's so good. Like
It don't matter.
He
Treat me like
treats
garbage.
you bad, and you like.
Don't call me back. Cheat
Every
on
woman
me.
has had that at least once.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. I had one guy that I thought was really good, but I I don't have like a longevity in that. Like, I'll give
That's
you
what
a
I'm
couple
saying.
more.
You never got treatment.
I'll
like
give you a
shit,
couple
dick.
more chances, but then that's it. Like, I can't.
You'll fuck him a couple more times, but if you don't get his mind right, you out.
Yeah, I don't know. No, not even a couple more. Like, I just keep a distance though now. Like,
How much of a distance? 10 inches between
like
them?
Yo, Taylor, can I ask you a question?
What?
Did you ever have a man send you this? Did you ever have a man say, hey, I will love you till this life to the next. And if next life won't grace me with you, I will still love you to the next one and the next one and the next until death finally give up on us.
back in college.
Ain't nobody ever said that to you.
Never.
Nobody ever dropped Cynthia
Like, when I
Go
say
bars
never-
on you.
When I say never, I mean never.
Back in college, why?
That
Don't do
never
that.
happened, Taylor. Scroll down,
Charlamagne,
man.
you went.
Just scroll
Charlamagne
down.
wants another hug.
Young syndrome, please. Scroll down.
Young syndrome.
She don't remind you of Syndrome from Incredibles, man.
Yo, she might be.
She's Syndrome from The Incredibles, man. The little
Yo.
bad villain.
Yo, you are Syndrome.
You really are Syndrome,
Yo,
man.
you are Syndrome.
Anything you get, you deserve, man.
Oh no.
Especially when they don't reply. Scroll down, Taylor.
Hold on, Taylor. Taylor, did anybody ever tell you? Did anybody ever say this one to you? Goodbyes are only for those who love with their eyes, because for those that love with heart and soul, there is no such thing as separation.
Is this ChatGPT?
Nah, son, that's
Are you
roomy.
catfishing?
That's roomy, bro. Catfishing is kind of fire. That's roomy, but nah, bro. Like,
What are you
Romy
on? What
fire.
are you
what
watching?
you talking about?
Fire. By the way, all you young boys out there that's still single, man, Rumi and Maya Angelou, you can't lose, bro.
Oh, Mahmoud Darwish. If you need a bar to send to your girl, Mahmoud Darwish, Palestinian writer, poet, beautiful. Oh, God. What about this one right here? I got one more for you if you really want. I got one more
All
for
that
you,
shit
Taylor.
is not,
This is
not
okay.
faze me.
But I think what scares me the most is if I woke up one day and forgot my name, I'd probably still remember yours.
Damn. Especially if it's Taylor. And I just came from a Taylor Swift show.
Thank you. No one's ever gonna forget your name.
Listen, did you
But,
see?
sorry to just one last question. So with that guy, do you guys think you'll ever be getting back together or no?
You're so annoying. I cut him off.
Do you think you've ever put the lasagna on a dude so good one time that he was
Not the
lasagna?
The lasagna.
Yeah.
Please, ladies, don't ever
That's not.
call that your vagina lasagna.
Yo. Come on with the
just
little
creamy
white
white
cream.
shit
Yeah,
like
the white
that.
cream coming out.
Blood,
Yo, the blood.
spaghetti
Yeah,
sauce.
come
Oh
on.
my
You ain't never
God.
got some strawberry
With the crooked
shortcake?
ass lips.
Yeah, the lasagna.
Mm.
Hold on. You never put the
Period sex.
lasagna on them?
Ew.
You never put the lasagna on a dude so good that he was just completely
That's
hypnotized?
like, honestly, that's really nasty.
All right,
Like
should we
the-
think of a
That's
different
a
thing?
crazy thing. Imagine
Yeah.
you riding a guy, you a girl, and you like, the G is silent like lasagna.
Ooh.
Or whatever the fuck Lil Wayne said.
Ooh. Ooh.
You be
Come
like,
on.
what?
Real G's move in silence like
Real G's
lasagna.
move. Shh. Real G's move in silence like lasagna. Disgusting.
You never put the lasagna on a dude?
What do you
Disgusting.
say lasagna? You talking about period blood and fucking cum?
No, you never put the box. You never put the box on a dude to the point where he was absolutely hypnotized by you? You never once did that? You never
Yes,
put that
why
chopped
do you-
cheese on a dude and then...
Okay, no, my shit's not chopped
You gotta
cheese.
talk for where she from. You didn't put that Philly cheese
You never
stick
put
on
that
the
Philly
motherfucker.
cheese with the provolone? You never put that provolone on
You
there?
never put that pretzel with cheese on
You
the
never did that.
motherfucker.
Yo, one time for the culture, you never added the fries and he was completely hypnotized
You
by
never
you?
hit a dude with that ishka bibble?
Yo.
Give him that ishka bibble.
Ooh! You never did that one time? No, for real, Taylor, come on. You never did that one time? You never put that baby back ribs on a dude?
I have, and I see the repercussions after it. I can't get rid of them for real.
What do you mean? They're
Bunch
like
of Philly girls sitting around talking to each other. Yeah, I played with the crack in his Liberty Bell.
Ooh! No, they got the crack. Oh, wait a minute. You're talking about fingering their ass. Oh, my God.
Bing bong.
Oh, my God. Is that what girls in Philly are doing right now? They playing with the crack?
That's not just in Philly.
Are they ringing the Liberty Bell? Is that what it's called? Are they ringing the Liberty Bell?
Ringing the Liberty Bell.
Oh my God, these girls from Philly are crazy. These girls from Philly are crazy.
I've never painted a man's ass and never will. Like,
Please
that's not
don't.
me.
Wait.
Save that for your family, your husband.
Wait.
Yeah, I don't know which one. Hold on.
Eat your husband's ass?
What do you
Do you partake in that?
What, eating ass?
No. Yes.
Yes.
Really?
He said that before.
Eat ass.
Bro,
They took it up a notch. Out here doing 69s, they doing 76s.
what's 76? Them Philadelphia 76ers, but how you do that? It sounds like back to back. It sounds like they fighting. It's just a fight. I ain't calling you ever again. 76. That's what James Harden doing with Daryl Morey.
That's why James trying to get out of Philly right now.
That's facts.
Like, yo, every time I get with a girl, they trying to 76 me, yo.
Yo, these girls don't know how to fucking Philly, man. These girls don't know how to fucking Philly, bro. That's crazy.
You didn't have to. See, that's how I know you from fucking Lower Derby.
What?
Because you ain't even defending Philly.
Yo, have you ever put your lower Arby's on a dude?
Oh my God.
Lower Arby's is crazy.
Yo, but Arby's do look like
Throwing
some.
the lower Arby's? You gotta throw the lower Arby's on a
Lower
dude.
Arby's
Yo,
I
is
would never.
crazy.
Who got
Lower
the meats, bro?
I never want to put.
So you gotta put your lower Arby's on a dude.
is insane,
Arby's is
yo.
disgusting.
No, but
yo.
you gotta put your lower Arby's
Like
on
even
him.
to compare, like even that sentence, no.
Why?
She don't
Arby's
got the
looks
meats, bro.
Yo, do you not got the meats?
Arby's
Hold on,
looks
you don't
like-
got the
Where's
meats?
the meat?
You don't got the meats? You gotta give the dude a meat sweats.
I am on a spiritual journey.
You ain't ever give a dude
She's
the
on a
meat
spiritual
I'm
sweats?
on a
journey.
spiritual
I'm with
journey,
you,
and I
Taylor.
don't feel right talking
You
about
should
this
be on a
anymore.
spiritual journey.
She
'Cause
told you she don't feel like talking about it.
I'm saying because
She's on a
you
spiritual journey.
need to
Stop.
be on a spiritual journey because
Stop.
you was fucking up.
Taylor,
Fucking
I'm
up
with you.
what?
Taylor, I'm with you.
Fucking up.
I'm with you, Taylor.
Nah, I'm not.
Okay?
Because you was fucking up, bro.
Lower Arby is insane, though.
Say what?
Lower Arby.
Yo, because she was spreading around the lower Arby's, bro.
Oh,
Yo,
shit.
stop.
Now we talk. Now, that's the headline. That's a fucking headline. That's a fucking headline.
Steph Curry says he's the greatest point guard ever with a caveat.
What is the caveat?
He said if you count...
Is there audio?
Oh, I saw this little clip.
Audio?
No, I like.
Oh, he was
I
on
like
Gilbert
Steph.
Arenas pod. Salute to Gilbert Arenas.
Yeah, shout out Gilbert, man.
Salute to Gil. I fuck
Agent
with Gilbert.
Zero.
I don't know Gilbert. I never met him, but I fuck with him from
Yeah,
afar. I fuck with you, Gilbert. Gilbert said, no, Steph said, what did he say?
Sorry.
He said, "I'm the greatest point guard ever."
Taylor, if you go to Twitter.
Gilbert asked, and he
What
said,
is
"Yeah,
it?
me or
Well, what's the
Magic."
caveat?
Me or Magic. If
Magic
you're counting
is the
Magic.
caveat?
He said, "If you're counting Magic."
Let me see. Finally, it seemed, Curry, are you the greatest point guard ever? I am the greatest wherever he,
Whenever he went to.
Read that shit for me, man. I'm losing my eyesight, man. What the? Oh, there you go. I am the greatest wherever he went, and to anyone who asked. Yet, what many of the write-ups failed to capture was the interesting, immediate tone shift and courage response. He needed less than 2 seconds to confidently tell Arenas yes, but then started to say, "I have to," before he interrupted himself and repeated his yes. Scroll down some more, because that don't sound like the caveat. Play that. Let's see that. Let's see what he say there.
This is.
Taylor, you got me reading when you got audio?
The best point guard ever.
Yes. I have yes. It's me and Magic. That's the conversation.
Where's the fucking lie?
Because as we can look at stats all day, right? We can look at stats and try to judge. I wasn't around with Magic.
Me
I know, right? So,
Stop, Gilbert.
I know there's not a lot of 6'9" point guard. No one's trying. I'm thinking about the '90s growing up. There was nobody trying to be a 6'9" point guard, right? I mean, it just. But I can witness and watch every kid trying to be Curry. You know what I mean? So it's like the influence that you really have on the game from the position as a player. I look at the stats and say, okay, Magic then Curry. When I look at the kids and I watch AAU, it's like, nah.
Yeah. I mean, I obviously I have to answer it that way, but I really feel like to your point, like Magic's resume is ridiculous. Yeah. Like, all right, so the fact that we're even having that conversation it's a place I never thought I'd be in. But the fact that, to your point of like how you grade it and the whole conversation, that's why we have the conversations, because it's fun and it's measuring errors against each other. And I love that's what basketball, that's what sports is all about. That's why people watch. That's why people get in heated debates about it. I love it. So you put me on my own team, I'm gonna rep myself for sure.
Everybody knows the greatest sports takes come from Britlliant Idiots podcast.
Facts.
I was born in 1978. I don't see one lie that Steph Curry said. The conversation is him and Magic Johnson.
Not even close.
You think Steph over Magic?
Yeah. I mean, it depends. If you're talking about traditional point guard as a distributor, then
Magic.
you have to go Magic. I think you also have to add, if you're talking about scoring point guards, I think it's Steph over Isaiah, but Isaiah was absolutely fantastic too.
But didn't it say AI was a point guard?
I always looked at AI like a shooting guard.
I did too.
Yeah. But and also John Stockton, if you look at just straight distributors, there's nobody that's going to touch Stockton's record, but at the same time, he don't got the chips, so it's hard to put him in that category.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, yeah,
chips matter.
I'll give it to Steph. I didn't watch Magic, but you can't deny the greatness of Magic. So
I saw Magic.
And
I think that those two revolutionized the point guard position. We've had this conversation here on Britlliant Idiots before. When you talk about people who've revolutionized the game of basketball, Magic, it's a short list. Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, Steph fucking Curry revolutionized the game of
Allen Iverson
basketball. You got AI in there. Some people might throw Shaq in there, you know what I mean? But to your point, there was only one person that could do what Shaq could do, and that was Shaquille O'Neal.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
That's it.
The conversation is absolutely Magic Johnson, Steph Curry. Y'all can go back and forth. Y'all can debate. I haven't seen anything. Y'all already know what my top five is. I've told y'all what my top five is. Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Steph Curry, LeBron James, Magic Johnson, in that order. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? In that order.
Your top five?
And even though I got Kobe number 2, Steph is still the second greatest player of all time.
Wow.
No, I'm lying. I can't say that anymore. I can't say that with a straight face. I got Kobe number 2 still. I feel like the disrespect for Kobe Jelly Bean Bryant is unbelievable. If we say Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time, and then you say that the closest person to Michael Jordan is Kobe, and then some people would say skill-wise, Kobe might have been better. Skill-wise, I don't know. I got to put Kobe number 2. But Steph is definitely my definitive number 3. Has a chance to go to number 2, you know what I'm saying, all time. But Steph is, him and Magic is definitely in the conversation. It's almost disrespectful to say Steph is a better point guard than Magic, because to what you said, because I'm old school, so I think of point guard being a passer. So it's kind of disrespectful to say, but Magic, man, 5 NBA championships, I think 3 NBA Finals MVPs, 2 regular MVPs, beat HIV one-on-one. Come on, bro.
Yeah, that statistic right there is absolutely phenomenal.
Come on, man. What you think?
God, I think Michael Jordan, number 1. LeBron, number 2. Maybe Kobe, 3.
Maybe?
Yeah, I think maybe Kobe, 3. After that, I mean, do we throw Tim Duncan in there?
Oh, I fucked up. Magic got 3 MVPs. Magic got 5 NBA championships, 3 NBA Finals MVPs, 3 MVPs, 12 All-Star appearances, 2-time All-Star NBA, 2-time All-Star MVP, 9-time All-NBA first team, All-NBA second team, All-NBA rookie team. I mean, Magic is Magic, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Let's not play games.
Yeah, I'm not going to play. But all I'm saying is Steph is right. That is the conversation. I'll debate with him and Magic all day. I just don't know. I don't know who. I really don't know who.
And that's a generational thing. We all going to be prisoners in a moment. You know what I mean? We're gonna remember the thing that is most recent. That recency bias is gonna affect us.
Steph is the guy, man.
Yo,
Steph gets a lot of flack because he's light skinned.
Yo, that's true. I feel like I get that.
Shut up.
You do?
Yo, can we pay some bills real quick and I take a piss?
Yeah, I see you over there squirming.
Son, I gotta go bad.
I got you. Salute to Molson Coors. Man, nothing but love for motion chords, man. This show is brought to you by Simply Spiked. Rain or shine, summer is a state of mind. With your day one friends and a refreshing Simply Spiked in your hand, you can squeeze every juicy drop out of summer and keep the good times going.
Called it.
I'm going to squeeze every juicy drop out of summer. Okay? And keep the good times going even after the season ends, okay? Simply Spiked comes in 2 juicy flavors, lemonade and new peach, each with 5% alcohol and 5% real juice, squeezed and concentrated. 21 plus only, contains alcohol, all right, man? I just got to salute Simply Spiked, man, because Simply Spiked is one of those drinks that when people are at the crib, they're literally asking if you have, you know what I mean? Because it is so refreshing and it comes in all these different unique flavors, okay? It's not just any hard lemonade. Simply Spiked Lemonade has been bringing the juiciness since launching last summer in 4 bold flavors that are perfect for any occasion. Pick up a variety pack to try each flavor, including signature lemonade, strawberry lemonade, blueberry lemonade, and watermelon lemonade. Go to drinksimplysspiked.com/idiots to find out how to get your hands on Simply Spiked Lemonade and new Simply Spiked Peach. That's drinksimplysspiked.com/idiots. Flavored beer, naturally flavored with other natural flavors. Simply Spiked Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Celebrate responsibly. Simply Spiked and Simply Spiked Lemonade are trademarks of the Simply Orange Juice Company. Let's get back to the show. Yeah, Trump, man, they about to do Trump. They about to do him. Like they say that they're gonna make Trump do a mugshot, which I gotta see it to believe it. You know what I'm saying?
Why is he ducking the debates? What's the strategy there? He's so good at debates.
No, he actually said why.
Every single person is going to bring up his charges.
Here's the thing. No, they're not. There's only like one person that'll probably bring up the charges because the reality is everybody else on that stage is on Trump's dick, and they know that if they can't be president, they could be the VP.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So what you're going to really see at that debate is auditions for people to be his vice president.
His running mate.
The only person that would probably go at him is Chris Christie. I don't even know if Mike Pence made the debate. I don't think he made the debate. Let's see.
Is Vivek Ramaswamy or whatever his name is on there?
I don't know.
I don't think he has enough.
He's been gaining some steam though.
Yeah, but he doesn't have enough people to.
Let's see who made the debates, man.
You don't think they will say something like, "Oh, I believe in Trump and I trust his policies, but all the stuff he has going on outside, it's making it hard for the Republican
So he's worried
Party.
that the focus will be on the negative things that he's done instead of him just bullying everybody.
Yeah. And then he can't even talk about the stuff because then it could hurt his case.
Oh, he's under. That's probably more it. He can't defend himself.
8 candidates. 8 of the 14 candidates for the GOP nomination. Governor Doug Burgum qualified. Governor Chris Christie. Governor Ron DeSantis. Former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley. Governor Asia Hutchinson. Vice President Mike Pence. Vivek Ramaswamy.
He
did make it.
Yeah, okay. Senator Tim Scott all made
your boy Tim
the presidential debate. Damn, Larry Elder, you didn't make the debate after you destroyed the Breakfast Club?
Oh, yeah, what happened with that? I saw clips going up of that.
That's all it is clips. You know, Larry Elder pulled a fucking... He did what you did with Taylor Swift. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I'm not mad at it. I understand the game.
You're saying he spoke the truth? He spoke truth to power? Is that what you're saying?
He said, let me see, what was the clip?
Swifties Unite?
Pull a clip up. Pull it up.
I don't know. In my opinion, there was a lot of deflecting. Like you guys were giving him straight questions, and instead of answering the questions, he was just say, "Oh, but look at what this side is doing."
But Alex, you actually watched the interview, so being that goddamn Taylor, you love using Twitter as a search engine. Yes, it is Twitter. Oh, Instagram. Yeah, this is still a search engine. Well, see, this is interesting. No, you know what? This is good. Go to his page. This is Larry Elder's page. Click Larry Elder's page. All right. Okay. So he's been doing this all weekend, posting, videos, reaction videos. Larry Elder destroys the Breakfast Club. Listen, any Republican that comes on a left, people think what people consider a left-leaning platform, because I don't think Breakfast Club is left-leaning because I'm not part of the left. But any conservative that comes on, whenever we have conversations and there's disagreements or there's things we call each other on, that side is going to say the person from the right destroyed whatever platform it's on. That's just is what it is.
Because they're looking for dunks.
They're looking for dunks. And the reality is, hey man, I'm trying to be a good host and bring people on from the other side. But I tell you what, if this is what we're gonna be doing,
then what's the point?
What's the point? You know what I'm saying? So scroll down, Taylor. Go to the.
You're trying to have the discourse, you're trying to have the discussion, and if you're just getting punished for it while these other networks don't even bring on the opposition, what's the point?
He did a couple of these. Like this clip right here, he edited and it's just him talking. And look what the clip did. Look at the caption. Yeah, click on that. Look at the caption. Why can't we see none of his captions?
Original audio is the caption.
Maybe it's on the phone. Maybe you can't look at it on the computer.
Yeah, I saw most of them on Twitter.
No, I saw it on here. Hold on. It's an interesting strategy, right? Because it works. Like, okay, this is one of them. He goes, "It boggles my mind that Charlamagne calls Trump racist. Under the Trump presidency, Black America flourished." And then he listed all of the stuff that Trump did. We weren't even having a conversation about Trump. Like, I never said anything about Trump being racist in this conversation. And then on this one, he said, when C. to God interviewed Joe Biden in 2020, Biden said, "If you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black." Instead of pushing back on Biden's racist comment, Charlamagne ignored it. "I called him out on it today on Breakfast Club AM." You got your people.
Yeah.
Now your people
riled up.
They riled up. They activated. I respect it. I think that's something that the left should learn how to do. You know? But you know, you don't cut clips to do it. Just
they do though. They do cut clips and they do find ways and they edit interviews in the same way. Both sides do it.
That's true. Both sides do it.
Both sides do it. But it's unfortunate that he's using this as an opportunity to dunk instead of an opportunity to educate. Though I do probably feel like a guy like him who's in his position that like he's probably been called a sellout so many times from the black community. He's going on to the most prominent black platform on the planet. I think he's going in there like, oh, I'm gonna get revenge.
Oh, I did rile him up though.
Oh, what'd you do? You riled him?
But see, that's the thing. See, that's the
you gave him some riles.
But see, that's what he cut. That's what he cut out from
Give me
his
the
part.
riles.
Play his part, Taylor. Go to
just because you are a black person, and when Joe Biden insulted you by saying you ain't really black, we don't know whether or not you want to vote for me or vote for Donald Trump. It seems to me that should have been a wake-up call on your part. How dare this guy come in here and insult you, a black man, and tell you you got to think a certain kind of way? I'm amazed that you weren't mad about that.
I'm not gonna say.
I thought conservatives get jokes.
You upset me. You know what I mean? I don't tend to get upset over things like
well,
that. But what I did say.
Well, you just not talk about a wake-up call, and it seemed to me that should have been a wake-up call on your part to have a white guy come in here who also said, by the way, about Mitt Romney. Because he didn't want to put more regulations on Wall Street, going to put y'all back in chains. And Joe Biden has lied for decades about his civil rights record, claiming that he desegregated movie theaters and restaurants in Wilmington, Delaware, when he didn't do any of that. He lied and said that he tried to visit Nelson Mandela during apartheid South Africa. He did not. And he came in here and told you aren't even black and let you think a certain kind of way. It seemed to me that should have been a wake-up call for you, but it wasn't, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, no, for the record, I'm not a Democrat or Republican.
I didn't say you were.
I think both.
I don't know what you are. I never even asked you about your party affiliation.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, but you are black. And to have a white guy come in here and tell you have to say think a certain kind of way, otherwise you, quote, ain't black. Wow.
How should I have replied to him, you think?
What I just now said, how dare you insult me and tell me I think as a human being, let alone as a black person? I don't tell you how to think, Joe Biden. How dare you come in here and tell me how I should think? I'm going to vote for Donald Trump if I want to vote for Donald Trump. And if I want to vote for Donald Trump, it does not make me not black. 20% of black people, black men, as I said, voted for Donald Trump in 2020. Are they not black now? So only 80% of black people, black men walking around are really black, 20% are not because they voted for Donald Trump. How insulting is that? How condescending is that?
Well, now go back. Now go to Breakfast Club page. Because it's context. You know? I mean, by the way, I riled him up.
I'm gonna
show you the rile. I'm gonna show you the rile.
Show me the rile, bro.
You're gonna see the rile.
You know I love a rile.
You're gonna see the rile. You're gonna see the rile. It was just one question that just riled him up.
Yeah, just give me that rile.
It was just one question. There was one question that set him off on that.
He was a little defensive right there. Hit that audio.
Have you ever heard the term nigga wake up call?
No.
It is an incident where a person of color forgets that they are of color and are reminded rather brutally by an unexpected act of racism. Have you ever had any of those?
Oh, brother.
I'm just asking.
Well, I'm acutely aware.
That's the
route.
That's the
just
route,
as you are a black
baby.
person, and when Joe Biden
He had to take a
insulted
sip
you
of
by
water.
saying, you ain't really black, you don't look like you want to vote for me.
But then go to the end. There's another question.
How
Well, not
dare
a
this guy
question.
come in
I want you to
about
hit. There's an
But I
end
tell you,
part.
if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
It don't have nothing to do with Trump. It has to do with the fact I want something for my community. I would love to see.
Take a look at my record, man.
I'm not gonna say it upset me.
It bothers me that people act like I literally saw somebody leave a comment
well,
that
you just not talk about a nigga wake up
Joe
call.
Biden
and
said
it
that to
seems to me
Charlamagne, he just
a wake-up
giggles.
call on your part to have a white guy come in here.
I would have giggled. It's a funny line.
What I just now said, how dare you insult me and tell me I think as a human being, let
You
alone
can't
as a black
fast forward on
person.
Instagram?
I don't tell you how to think, Joe
But
Biden.
why is
How
he
dare
so
you come in here and
triggered?
tell me how
Like,
I should think.
I don't know.
I'm
I'm
going to vote
triggering
for Donald
person,
Trump.
No, but
he's
he's triggered. Like he was so triggered by what Biden said.
Go to
He
the
goes, how
end.
dare you insult me, etc. It's like Biden's obviously being facetious.
Schulz, he wasn't triggered.
Who, Larry?
This was him seeking a moment. We just had this conversation yesterday.
Oh, so he
out of-
went in there and he was like, I'm going to get my clip where I wrote Charlamagne.
Because out of the whole hour-long conversation, this is what people say Larry Elder destroyed the Breakfast Club. To me, this is just his opinion. He had an opinion of Joe Biden's clip. Like, it's not like we were debating a actual legislation or, debating a policy. This is just an opinion.
Yeah.
Go to the end, though, because the end is very important, because this is what he clips.
This guy has done monstrous things to black people, and then for him to come in here and tell you how you ought to think as a black person, it blew my mind.
As a person objectively who doesn't care about either party, when I just take a step back and I just look at everything that's happening, I see one party that seems still committed to democracy somewhat, and one party who's headed fast towards fascism. That's just my personal opinion. So who do you think I would vote for?
Now, by the way, if you saw the interview, he was ducking the fascism question. The whole interview.
What was he saying?
He just was ducking it. He just wouldn't have even entertain the conversation.
Were you at all impressed by him?
Impressed? I mean, he's a smart guy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's
smart
just a
dude.
matter of, is he being authentic? I think a lot of things that he says is disingenuous. That's all. You know what I mean? But it's because he's not a politician. He's a radio personality, TV personality.
He is his audience,
author.
and that's how he makes money.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all. It's just simple as that. He's entertaining. That's what Larry.
Yeah.
But he's learned to answer like a politician. And that's the thing I hate. It's like when you're trying to have a discussion with a lot of these politicians, they just redirect and have their talking points, and it's like you can't even really have a conversation.
Well, right now he's threatening to sue the RNC after the RNC excludes him from what he calls a rigged Republican presidential debate. And what's so interesting, I asked him about that in this conversation because I read an op-ed that he wrote about the RNC and how they have a rigged system. And, I said to him, hey, man, because, he doesn't believe systemic racism exists. So let's just take racism out of it and let's just talk about systems. So he says that this is a rigged system. So I'm like, well, sometimes no matter how hard you work, those systems will get you, right?
And what did he say to that?
He was like, he caught himself because he realized, so he caught himself and then he goes, but I'm going to work hard. I'm actually about to post that clip right now. But the point is, it was entertaining, man. It was a good conversation.
It was a good convo.
And I'm going to keep having conservatives
I was
on.
about to say that. It's great that you do that. I think it's important for the discourse because if not, people will get too polarized. And then that situation that Biden was talking about will happen, where black people feel like they don't have another option but to be one way. And I think you get the most for black people when there are black people on both sides of the aisle that are fighting for something.
Yeah. And also, too, just as a
like, sorry to interrupt you, but like, if the politicians have to fight for you to come to their side, they'll be willing to offer more. If they know that you're a guaranteed Democrat, they don't have to do anything.
Absolutely.
Where are you going?
Absolutely.
So it's great to see black people at least expressing interest on both sides, because make these motherfucking Democrats do some shit for y'all.
Absolutely.
And make these fucking Republicans do some shit instead of promising promising all this stuff and doing absolutely fucking nothing.
And it would be insane for Republican candidates not to come through the Breakfast Club at a time like this, because when you look at the GOP candidates, I mean, look at these 8 people. Like, regardless of whether or not they're Republicans, this is a very diverse goddamn 8 that they got up there. You got Tim Scott, he's a black man. You got Nikki Haley, she's a woman. You got Vivek Ramsey, he's an Indian. You got Mike Pence, You got Chris Christie, he's obese.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you have a very diverse field.
Yeah.
You know, Ron DeSantis is Satan. Like, you have a lot of different...
You got a lot of different people,
That's
bro.
what I'm saying. You got a lot of different people.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, they all should pull up. Oh God! Here goes another one.
Oh shit! Wait, what?
What you about to say?
No, I was just saying, like, yeah. I mean, it takes too long for this joke right now. The joke isn't worth it.
What is it?
I was just saying, like, Mike Pence is part of the LGBTQ community, and Chris Christie is part of the LG community.
Large?
Yeah.
Nah.
Wait, what?
Come on, man. XL.
Right, I need to put the XL in there. I need to put the XL.
So Stephen A. Smith said, also Taylor Swift's the best content? Okay, guys.
Listen. I welcome all Swifties, all shapes, all sizes, all colors. We are all Swifties in this. We're all passing. I'm not going to say that we started a trend. I'm not going to say that. What I'm going to say is that Stephen A. Smith is talking that shit, and it is real, and it is honest, and he knows the truth. The best concert he's ever been to in his life. Please believe Stephen A. Smith has seen Beyonce and maybe has seen Michael Jackson. Most likely has seen Michael Jackson.
With a headline like that, he started Jackson 5. With that headline. That headline tells me Stephen A. Smith started Jackson 5 in person. You want to play it, or do we have to play it? Let's just do some Asking Idiots, man.
You want to play?
Okay, play it for Schulz. Jesus Christ.
I'm just saying, it's, you know.
Play it.
Now, y'all know that Taylor Swift, doing concerts all over the country. I have 2 daughters. Teenagers have friends. And so when your dad is perceived as having money and you got daughters that open their mouths and promises them that daddy's gonna get them tickets. Ladies and gentlemen, I had to get 10 tickets. Them damn things was $2,000 a piece. 2 times 10 is $20,000. My man Mark Shapiro, he gave me 2 free tickets. Not only did I send my daughters back to the concert, daddy actually went with them. Me at a Taylor Swift concert. But I said I'm gonna go see her. That's the best concert I've been to in my life.
The best concert he's seen in his life.
That shit was off the chain.
Off the
Taylor
chain.
Swift brought
the damn house down.
I was jamming to Taylor Swift.
Woo!
She was sensational. I'd pay to see her again. Serious. I'm not joking. She was a superstar that night. That girl.
Real recognize real. Now let's do some Asking Idiots. Real recognize real. Let's do some Asking Idiots.
Let's do Asking Idiots,
He
man.
ain't go to the Beyonce concert.
Yeah, you know he's been to Beyonce before. Stephen A. Smith.
He don't play about Beyonce either, though. You think he's comparing?
He just
does
said
love
that's
Beyonce.
the greatest he's ever been to. He is comparing.
But yeah, as soon as
He
you
says
say
the
that, you open
greatest
it
he's
up.
ever been to.
Yeah.
Why would he do that?
Because it's true.
No, I'm saying that because wasn't he just, who was he just fighting with? Saying like, oh, she's not no Beyonce. Who was that? Chloe or someone like that.
Hold on.
You know what I'm talking about?
No, but get the
Oh,
Asking
no, it was
Idiots up.
Rihanna.
Oh, Rihanna.
Yeah, when Rihanna did
Get the
the
Ask
Super Bowl.
Idiots up immediately. Get the Ask Idiots up right now.
Why are you disrespecting?
I'm not disrespecting you, Lasagna. Get the Ask
Don't
Idiots
call
up
me
right
Lasagna,
now.
yo.
Get the lower Arby's. Get the
no.
lower Arby's. Get the
that's
Asking
syndrome.
Idiots.
I didn't like syndrome.
Syndrome.
Young Syndrome.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, this is interesting. Dave Cuts Hair. Dave Cuts Hair says,
I can't.
What, man?
I had a good one for syndrome. I had a good one for syndrome, but I can't do it.
Young Syndrome.
Ooh, I had a good one for syndrome. I almost need to text you, bro. I need to text you this.
Send it to me, man.
I gotta send you this.
Send it to me, man. I'm sitting here waiting.
I gotta text you.
You know.
That's not fair.
I know, exactly. Put in the group chat. If you a real nigga.
Waiting on
Yo.
Send them
That's
to
what
me.
Taylor got.
All right, Charlotte.
Hold on. I'll send you out.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh, that was hard.
Man.
Yeah, that's fine.
No. I
You
give
say
you
you
two.
no. You say you black sometimes. Be a real nigga and show me.
Why you cursing at people?
Yo, why you
Show
cursing
me.
at people, yo?
Show me.
Yo, we can't
Don't be
speak like that in
scared
front of
now.
these
he
whites.
said-
Don't be scared
We can't
now.
speak like that in
all
front of
he
these
said
whites.
was-
We can't be fighting in front
You
of
know what
whites.
he said?
Yo, they whites watching this shit now. I brought all the Swifties here. The whites is watching.
He's texted us a picture of when he raced you and he put Taylor no Swift.
That's it.
That's all he put.
I don't believe you.
That's all he put.
I don't believe you. Let me see then.
That's all he put.
Let me see then.
That's all
I
he put.
do
Let me
realize
see
now
then.
that's why she hates
Let me see then.
Because you used to be Swift.
You used to be Swift.
Let me see the text then. Let me see the text then.
Unsend.
Unsend. I got unsend.
There's a thing as unsend on iPhone.
I got unsend.
Hell yeah.
It's too late. A minute went by already.
I just deleted it.
I'm unsending it. I'm unsending it. Unsent.
Y'all all ain't real niggas. Y'all all pussy to me.
So
y'all all Arby's
wrong being
vaginas.
pussy? I'm
whatever.
Arby's.
You can never insult me by calling me the greatest
That's
thing
it.
that God put on this planet.
That's right.
Okay?
Listen, lower
I am what I eat. I am what I eat.
Cat's deli sandwich. You know what I mean? Pastrami on rye.
I hate you.
Dave Cuts Hair says, which religion do you think is most likely to be true?
Woo! Well, if we're on a plane.
Oh, this guy.
No, I'm just saying, like, if you're on the plane and you got to pray to one God, if you pray to the Christian God, the Jewish God, or the Muslim God, it's all the same God, because they all share the same prophets. Now, Jews might not believe in the Christian and Muslim prophets, and Christians might not believe in the Muslim prophets, but they all are coming from one source. So you got a 3-for-1 if you go on that one. The Abrahamic God. That's a 3-for-1. I'm just saying, if you're looking at the odds.
But
this is this is an interesting
Hindus.
question. Go ahead.
Did you go Hindu?
I don't know anything about Hindu.
Do they got a god for like air or some shit like
Oh,
that? Because
yeah,
usually
yeah.
their gods are more specific.
They got more.
So,
they got many gods.
I would go for one of theirs. That's
I
more
think
specific.
the accurate answer is all of them are probably true in different ways. I think that they all believe in a higher power. It's just that they all have different ways of worshiping this one entity. You know what I mean? That's what I probably think. I don't know, to be honest with you, I don't know which one is most likely true, because all of them just have different things that are hard to believe. You know what I mean?
The aliens have a religion.
No, but they got that fat pum pum mashed up.
All right.
I wonder if they got fat aliens.
Say what?
You think they got fat aliens?
Bro, they don't have fat aliens because they don't have mouths. I don't think aliens got mouths.
There's something right. You ain't never seen
Why?
that yet. And all the pictures and depictions they show of as aliens, they never big.
They never big.
Oh no, Jabba the Hutt. No, I'm blind. He was an alien, right?
I guess, but back then the aliens look like everything. The ones that we see, they're always slim.
Yeah, they always slim.
Maybe they didn't have that much food on the ride.
Yeah. You don't see too many aliens suffering from Pound syndrome. If Britlliant just had its own day of holiday, how would you
That's it.
Yeah, man. As always, if you watch this podcast, you think we're smart. If you watch this podcast, you think we're smart, you think we're intelligent, you think we're brilliant, you're absolutely right. But if you think we're just a couple idiots who don't know shit, you're right too. It's the Brilliant Idiots podcast. Thank you for listening.